What if the car gliding silently beside you on the M25 could suddenly explode forward with the ferocity of a V8 muscle car, yet leave zero emissions in its wake? Picture yourself behind the wheel of the 2026 BMW i4, foot hovering over the throttle, heart racing as the world blurs, and then, without warning, it delivers a surge of power so visceral you question whether this is really an electric saloon at all. This isn't hype. This is the new BMW i4 rewriting the rules, and once you've experienced it, every other EV feels like yesterday's news. The moment you approach the 2026 i4 Gran Coupé, its presence hits like a stealthy ambush. Gone is any hint of bland EV anonymity. The updated kidney grille gleams with sharper LED signatures, while the sculpted bonnet and sweeping roofline scream pure BMW athleticism. In person, the four-door fastback profile looks lower and more predatory than ever, especially in the M Sport trim with its blacked-out accents and aggressive air intakes. Park it next to a Tesla Model 3 and the i4 doesn't just compete, it dominates the visual battle, its 19-inch wheels filling the arches with purposeful menace. But here's the suspenseful twist: those sleek lines hide a secret. Under that bonnet-free nose sits an 81 kWh battery pack, refined with new silicon-carbide inverters that squeeze out extra efficiency. The result? Up to 380 miles of real-world range on the xDrive 40 model according to WLTP figures, a leap that makes long-haul British motorways feel conquerable rather than terrifying. Slide into the driver's seat and the interior wraps around you like a high-tech cocoon. The curved display, a 14.9-inch touchscreen fused with a 12.3-inch digital cluster, sweeps across the dash with effortless drama. No more hunting for buttons, everything from navigation to climate is a fingertip away, yet BMW has wisely kept physical controls for the essentials. The quality is sensational, with soft merino leather, ambient lighting that pulses like a heartbeat, and that signature driving position that puts you low and connected. Rear seats? They're snug for adults on longer trips, but the boot swallows 470 liters with seats up, enough for a weekend's luggage or the weekly shop without compromise. Yet as you settle in, quiet tension builds. You know what's coming. The silence before the storm. Fire it up, or rather, summon it with a tap, and the real shock hits. The entry-level xDrive 35 with its 282 brake horsepower rear-wheel drive setup already feels quick, dispatching 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6 seconds flat. But step up to the xDrive 40 and its 335 brake horsepower single motor delivers a 5.6-second sprint that pins you back with effortless torque. Range stretches to an astonishing 371 miles in ideal conditions, and even in the depths of a British winter, you'll see over 250 miles without panic. Charging? A 205 kilowatts DC rapid charger replenishes 10 to 80% in under half an hour, turning motorway service stops into mere coffee breaks. But save the real drama for the range-topping M60 xDrive. Now badged with M Performance swagger and packing up to 601 horsepower in sport mode, it rockets from standstill to 62 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. Twin motors and all-wheel drive claw at the tarmac with ferocious grip, yet the chassis balance remains pure BMW, playful, precise, and utterly addictive on twisty B-roads. Push harder and the suspense never lets up. On rain-lashed Welsh passes, the i4's adaptive suspension, standard on M Sport models, keeps body roll in check while the steering delivers that trademark feedback BMW is famed for. It corners with a poise that belies its 2-ton weight, the electronic limited slip differential on the M60 letting you dance the rear out just enough for grins without terror. Regenerative braking is intuitive, blending seamlessly so you rarely touch the left pedal. Yet here's the jaw-dropping part. Even at full attack, the M60 returns over 3 miles per kilowatt-hour, stretching its 338-mile WLTP range further than rivals can dream. Noise? Virtually none, save for an optional synthetic soundtrack that adds a futuristic hum if you crave drama. It's like piloting a silent assassin, elegant one moment, ruthless the next. Compare it to the Mercedes EQE or Audi e-tron GT, and the i4 stands out for its driver focus. Those rivals feel more isolated, more luxury barge than sports saloon. The BMW invites you to carve corners, to revel in its agility. Technology keeps pace too. The latest xDrive 8.5 system learns your routes, integrates Apple CarPlay and Android Auto flawlessly, and even offers over-the-air updates that keep the car feeling fresh. Safety kit is exhaustive adaptive cruise with lane centering, 360-degree cameras, and proactive emergency braking that anticipates hazards before you spot them. Yet BMW hasn't sacrificed soul for silicon. The drive modes let you dial in everything from eco-efficiency to sport plus savagery, and the head-up display projects vital stats directly into your line of sight. Of course, no car is perfect, and the i4 has its moments of tension. The rear headroom is tight for taller passengers on long hauls, and while the ride is composed, bigger 20-inch wheels can fidget over cratered UK roads. Pricing starts at around £51,000 for the xDrive 35 Sport, climbing to £59,000 for the xDrive 40M Sport and north of £72,000 for the M60. That positions it as a premium choice, but the value shines through in the build quality and driving reward that cheaper EVs simply can't match. Running costs are predictably low, expect under £5 per 100 miles at home rates, and BMW's warranty covers the battery for 8 years or 100,000 miles. As the miles stack up, the 2026 i4 leaves you with an undeniable thrill. It isn't just transport, it's a statement. A car that proves electric motoring can be every bit as engaging as petrol-powered icons of the past. Whether you're commuting through London traffic or blasting across the Highlands, it delivers range, refinement, and raw excitement in one seductive package. The future of driving doesn't feel distant anymore, it's here, and it's wearing a BMW badge. One drive and you'll be hooked, forever chasing that next electrifying surge. The only question left is, you brave enough to take the plunge?